Hello, welcome back to the channel, or if this is your first time here then hi, I'm glad you stopped by. In today's video, I'm coming at you with a topic that I think almost everyone has wondered about at least once: how to start a business with $0. Yes, you heard that right. You don't need any starting capital, investors, or even a rich uncle. All you need is you, your idea, and the internet. If you've ever felt like you wanted to break free from the everyday grind, stand on your own 2 feet, but were held back because you didn't have the money to start, then this video is for you. Today, we'll go through how to start when you're really starting from scratch, but you won't stay there. Many people think that you can only start a business if you have a lot of money, investors, or inherited something. But the reality is that tons of people started from nothing, and today they successfully run their own businesses. The point isn't the starting capital, but the attitude, the perseverance, and whether you're willing to learn and take action. So let's talk about how to do this, specifically, step by step, without money, but not without work. First of all, the most important thing is the idea. You don't have to think of something world-changing. The best ideas are often the simplest ones that provide solutions to real problems. Pay attention to what people complain about around you. What frustrates them? What are many people looking for but can't find? What do you know, or are you willing to learn, that others would be willing to pay for? These questions will help you find your starting point. Once you have the idea, then comes validation. This means checking if there's really a need, a demand for it, and this still doesn't cost any money. Use Facebook groups, Reddit, TikTok comments, or simply talk to people. Ask them what problems they can't find solutions to, or what's missing from current solutions, and whether they would be willing to pay for it. The key is not to build something for months without knowing if anyone wants it. If you already know that there's a demand for what you want to offer, then the next step is to get the first, simplest version of your service or product out as quickly as possible. Don't perfect it. Don't make it pretty. Just make it available. This could be a simple Google Doc with a service description, a presentation made with free Canva, or even a TikTok video where you explain how you can help. The point is for people to see that you exist. A website? It's good to have one, but it's not mandatory to start. But if you'd like one, there are now many options to create one completely free by yourself. A simple introductory page can do wonders. Describe what you do, what problem you offer a solution to, and how they can contact you. This alone adds a lot to your credibility. And don't wait until it's perfect. Feel free to communicate while you're building it. This only makes you more human and authentic. After this, it's worth creating a process through which you can deliver value. For example, for a service, this could be a free consultation followed by a paid offer, or a mini product that they can download, use, and provide feedback on. It's important not just to have an idea, but to have a minimal system for it. This helps you appear more professional and build trust in those who meet you for the first time. Another key step is acquiring basic digital skills. If you're starting from scratch, you can't afford to plan on outsourcing everything. You need to know, for example, how to create a simple but functional Google form to collect feedback, how to set up an automatic reply message in a free email account, how to edit your own logo in Canva, or how to convert a Word document into a downloadable format. These seem like small things, but if you handle them confidently, you'll be much more independent and efficient at the start. These can be learned quickly, and they make a big difference in how people perceive you. Most people miss a very important aspect: self-management. When you're starting from scratch, it's easy to fall into the trap of trying something different every day, losing focus, or getting tired quickly. Use a simple paper-based or online calendar and set weekly goals. You don't have to overcomplicate it. It's enough to write down what you want to achieve at the beginning of each week and review what you've accomplished at the end of the week. This helps you keep the momentum going and not just do business, but actually build something. And finally, think about automation and scaling from the beginning. This doesn't mean you have to build robots right away, but rather from the start, pay attention to making sure that what you do doesn't require another 3 hours every single time. For example, if you offer consulting, have a pre-assembled introductory package. If you're creating some kind of information product, put it on a platform that can be automatically downloaded. The goal is to avoid your own time becoming the limiting factor later on. And while we're at it, if you want to start a service, start working for someone as soon as possible. Yes, even for free or at a low price, as a test project. This helps you gain references, and you'll learn a lot in the process. Document what you're doing, show it on social media, and ask for feedback. This alone can bring in your first paying clients, and it doesn't cost anything but energy. If you're offering a product, it might be worth starting with pre-orders or trying dropshipping, where you don't have to buy inventory in advance. Now comes the real work. You communicate through free channels. You create posts, write useful content, show what you do, how you do it, and why what you do is good. This is where personal branding comes in. If you don't have money for advertising, then you yourself will be the advertisement. People like to connect with people, not logos. Show yourself, your story, your development. Document, don't perfect. Authenticity, or credibility, is a really big value today. The next step is learning. Today, the internet is full of free learning materials, YouTube channels, podcasts, and blogs. The point isn't to be perfect, but to develop quickly. If you don't understand something like invoicing, marketing, or sales, then look it up. 2 hours of research is often worth more than an expensive course. And in the meantime, don't forget, your biggest advantage is that you have nothing to lose. This gives you tremendous freedom. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be a big hit right away. You simply have to start and progress step by step. There will be times when you make mistakes. There will be times when something doesn't work out. This is also part of the process. The difference between those who get somewhere and those who are always just planning is that the former started. Success doesn't depend on how much money you had at the beginning, but whether you had enough courage to start even when you had nothing. If you can do this, then you're already an entrepreneur, and from here you just have to build. So don't wait for the perfect moment, or the lottery win. Use what you have. Your knowledge, your time, your curiosity, the internet. Because you don't start a business with money, but with a decision. And this decision can be made today. So, if you've thought until now that you can only start a business with a lot of money, I hope I've been able to show you that this isn't necessarily true. Your greatest resource is yourself, your knowledge, your time, and your ability to adapt, develop, and dare to start. Not everything will be easy, nor will it always be fast, but if you consistently move forward, over time you will build things that you might not even be thinking about now. And here's another powerful layer most people overlook when starting from zero: people, relationships. Your network, no matter how small, can open doors that money can't. Talk about your idea, share your journey online, reach out to people doing what you want to do, ask questions, offer help. You don't need to know the right people to get started. You just need to be brave enough to start conversations. Generosity and genuine curiosity go a long way. And in a world that often feels automated, real human connection stands out more than ever. And there's one more thing that's just as important as the tools or the step-by-step process: your mindset. If you're starting from zero, you have to start thinking like a problem solver. Don't ask, "What can't I do without money?" Ask, "How can I make this work another way?" Entrepreneurs don't complain. They get creative. They find the free tool, read the article, watch the tutorial, test things out. Your biggest asset isn't what you have, it's how you think about what you have, and that's something no one can take from you. That is your real starting capital. It's also what will keep you going when things get hard, because they will. Mindset is what helps you stay curious instead of frustrated, and resourceful instead of stuck. It's what turns small wins into momentum. And most of all, it's what keeps you showing up day after day, even when no one's clapping yet. That consistency. That's where real progress begins. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe to the channel, because I'll be back soon with more practical tips, motivation, and specific examples. Remember, it's not perfection that counts, but that you start. Your destiny is in your hands. Dare to act and make your dreams come true. See you in the next video.